Hello everybody, thank you for joining me, and I'm signing into chat really quick so that I can see what people say in case they join this live. This is a general overview in OBS, pretty much geared towards basic gameplay with PvE content. So I'm a seasoned gamer, as I mentioned in the comments of this video, in the description. And basically what I'm going to be covering, I have played this game before, I'll be honest, but I haven't got to endgame or even mid-game on it yet. However, I do have collections in it, and I will be assigning collections and giving tutorials on that. And as I'm setting up and signing in here, I'd like to mention a disclaimer for parents with kids under 18. Anytime you game, or your kids game, online, there's an element in general chat. Now, a lot of the content could be adult themed for PG or parental guidance type content, and it could have some adult themed references as well as illicit substance use or whatever. You're going to get that kind of element with any kind of game. Some are more hardcore levels than others. This game is pretty much, in my idea, I would let, my kids play it only, well, they're grown and out of the house now, but if they were underage and they were wanting to play this game, I would say, at an adolescent level, it's a pretty good game. But of course, like with any game, for the kids, as a parent, I would be aware of the content that goes on in the game chat with other players. You can't control what other people say or do on an online game, and I'm sure every parent really is aware of that. So, I strongly would suggest, if you are concerned about your child being exposed to adult content or anything like that, that's kind of why I'm making this video game, or this live stream, is to discuss such things. Now, normally when I game online as an adult, living on my own, I don't really open up the general chat that much. I'll chat in guilds. Those are groups that you join that help support and educate you about the game, and there's a lot of good teachers in a guild that post things in guild chat that help you out as a new player. But just like with anything, like with texting or gaming or even, you can private message in the chat, if you want, or whisper another player. So as an adult with kids, I would probably be the type of parent that would watch over what's being said, even in guild chat. That's just me, because you don't know who's out there online, and just to be safe instead of sorry, that's my personal input on online gaming with anything. If it has a chat capability to talk to other players, you want to be kind of protective over your children. So, and I made this video, actually, not this video, I made this stream to basically just cover the basics, and I'm not going to get too much into the chat features. I will show you around on how to operate the chat features, because there's a little bit of customization with the HUD that you have to do, or the heads-up display on your screen. So, let me see here. I didn't realize I had to sign into the chat, though. This is weird. Enter password, try another way. I'm gonna have to do my device lock or pass key. Try another way. There we are. You can always pass key, continue. There we are. Windows sign in. Makes it much easier that way. And That should do it. Continue. Why is it showing me this again? I'm just going to enter in a message saying test. No, it says sending, but why is it taking YouTube? Okay, so this is YouTube here. There was an issue signing you into YouTube. Troubleshoot here. Do I even have to have this chat, really? I mean, really? This is a weird feature, so we're going to be maximizing the screen out of this live stream here. So it is streaming, I just won't be able to see chat or comments, and that's okay, that's fine. It's not going to be necessary or required for it. Let's get started. So, we're going to open up Steam here. Now, a lot of people have problems with Steam in Windows 10 and 11. Pretty much I'm going to give you a run through just to set up any computer any computer that runs Windows 10 or 11. First thing I'd like to do is dump my temporary files. So you hit the icon window down here, go up into the search, and you type in %. I'm sorry, that's $%, and then temp, and then another %, and then go ahead and open that up. And then right here, basically all you want to do is highlight everything that you can. Okay, and once it's highlighted, just hit the trash can. Get rid of it all. These are files that your computer likes to... Now, this warning up here says file in use. Do this for all current items and then hit skip to finish it. And then just close it out. That gets rid of... You'd be surprised how many files your computer on a daily basis builds temporary files there. And the ones you can't erase that give that warning sign up, you don't have to worry about. Now, if you are worried about it, because some of those temporary files, because I'm streaming, are prevalent. So, but if you are worried about it, if you're not streaming, if you're not doing anything, you can Google mco unlock it, and what that does is when you go into an area like your temp folder to do dump, and what this does is frees up your RAM. So, and it affects your computer's performance. This is a gaming computer, so I really don't have to worry about this, but I'm just showing you the temporary workaround in case you have server rendering and problems with Steam. This is troubleshooting steps that make it really easy. Now these files right here, if I go ahead and minimize my, or not minimize, but shorten the window here, these are things that are, they don't really mean anything. They are temp files, .temp at the end of all of them. But if I wanted to, I'm not going to do it, but I can open up mco unlock it, and you can download that from GitHub, is the URL that Google is going to try to direct you to, and that's the official website for mco, or the mco website itself. So anyway, once this is open, you want to choose either unlock or you want to choose delete. Okay. If you choose delete first without unlocking the files, go to the unlock, and then what you do is you highlight one, hit Control A to highlight everything, and then you just drop and drag all of these and hit OK. So I can unlock these files now, and they're unlocking, and then I can hit the delete tab. Okay, but see, it put all the files into there already. So what I'm going to do is hit cancel. I'm going to back out of this because I really don't need all of those things really even running. So let me see if I'm still streaming here. Uh, Okay, I got my chat window back. Yay! All right, this is cool. But I'm missing my source really quick. Oh, wait, it says sign into chat. Dadgummit. Oh, wait. That's wrong. Okay, that should sign me in. Let's hit continue. Let's hit YouTube. All right. Okay, so we are streaming 2 live streams. Interesting. I don't know why it's saying 2, but I'm going to exit that out anyway. And there is one thing I need to do really quick here. No, that's not it either. Why is it still doing this? Hold on. I'll figure it out. That's why. Now we can close that out. And I can close this one out. No, this one. Nope, both of them are good. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Let me see something. I got 2 of them. This one's untitled. They're both untitled. So which one do I close out? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does. This one doesn't have a picture on it. Okay, so we'll close. Anyway. Well, it looks like I'm double streaming. I don't know how I managed to do that. I'm a new streamer, guys. You gotta forgive me about it. So, anyway, the reason why it disconnected the first stream is because I was going through unlock it features with files out of your template to free up memory that I unlocked that were temporary files that were actually operating in the background to stream, and it disconnected the stream and now it glitched. So let's find out if this is going to be a good, successful stream. Let's get into Steam. All right, so here's Steam, and let's go to library. There we are. This is the Gold Road edition, so it's the latest DLC for this game, and it should pick up the sound. But if it doesn't, we don't really need the sound as we play. You can see what I'm doing, and I'll be commenting on what I'm doing as I go along. So let me log on to YouTube and see if I can't see, or actually, let me go to the Play Store and get YouTube's, well, I don't know. Oh well, I'm just gonna exit this. And let's see. I'm not hearing any sound. Let me check OBS really quick. Okay. It's not capturing in-game audio, apparently. Okay, that's fine. We don't need the audio for in-game, although it does help with storyline, but when you guys play it, you'll walk through the story. I'll be explaining as we go along anyway. So, let's go ahead and play. Now I'm going to create a new character anyway, because I did mention in the comments that I would be covering character creation. So, let's do a new character. Now, there are several types of classes in these characters that you can actually create, and this one here that's in gray is a sorcerer. And it's not letting me switch for some reason, which is unusual. Why isn't it letting me... Oh, I see, select. That's why. Okay, so this one's a Dragon Knight. Dragon Knights are kind of tankish. They have a lot of defense to them, and as you can see, I think I'll do a Dragon Knight. They have really good defenses, and also they're more of the rush in, get up in the boss's face, and really cause a lot of damage and take a lot of aggro. It depends how you spec your character for each class as well. Sorcerer can be either control, heal, or it can be a DPS. You know, depending on how... All of these can be all three classes as far as... you know, it tells you on the side description, sorcerers can use conjuration and destruction spells to hurl lightning bolts, create shock fields, wield magic, and to snare and stun. So it's control. And demonic Daedric combat followers from Oblivion to assist them. So they can, the first pet that you get as a sorceress is an imp. It's a little tiny obnoxious character, but it causes a lot of damage. Then you get bigger void creatures to be your companion. So this is a companion class anyway. Let's look at the other ones here real quick. Alright. Let's switch here. Now it's not letting me back. No, create character, yep. Okay, this is supposed to be not stuck on sorcerer. So why is it doing this? This is weird. Oh, there we go. Warden. Wardens are defenders of the green, master storytellers whose nature tales become magical in reality. They wield frost spells against enemies and summon animals to aid them. So this is another companion class. And I see there's a delay, probably because OBS is glitched. Let me see if I can move lateral. No. It's very interesting, very disappointing actually. Let me try doing a different race and then see if that unglitches it. Apparently not. Let's go back. Yeah, that's Warden. I wonder if it's control then click. Or shift click. No. This is weird because it's acting very glitchy, so I'm just gonna exit out of that one. Let me pull up Process Manager here real quick, or Task Manager. Nope, I have to do it manually. Up. Up. clicking the type build. Task manager. See, there's 2 OBS studios. I'm just gonna end one of them. And then what I'm gonna do is go to OBS, CS host, Steam, Task Manager. Let's close out Task Manager. Let's get back in the game. And oh, there we go. Okay, I see. Okay, so we covered Sorcerer. Let's look at Nightblade as more of a rogue with twin blades. They're usually daggers. I don't know if you can get swords with them too, but I think you can. But Nightblades are adventurers and opportunists with a gift for getting in and out of trouble. Sounds like me. And then it says, relying variously on stealth, blades, and speed. Nightblades thrive on conflict, misfortune, and trusting to their luck and cunning to survive. So that's kind of cool. And I forgot how I did that. Oh yeah, I did it like this. Select. Yeah, there we go. Necromancer. Now, Masters of Death necromancers call upon the corpses to serve the undead thralls, which are like zombies, and weave ghostly spells, both harm and heal. So that's a healer class and a DPS class. So it kind of lets you know. The others weren't healers. They were mainly, well, the Dragon Knight was a tank. So, switch it over here. Let's read Dragon Knight really quick. Alright, Dragon Knight. These skillful masters at arms are the ancient Akaviri. Akaviri were ancient peoples in this game. So they were kind of like the mystics. Or the original Dragon Knight people. Anyway, and they wield fearsome magic. Oh, Akaviri martial arts tradition of battle spirit. That's one of the perks you get. And then they wield fearsome magic that pounds and shatters physically and alters the world around them. So these are pretty interesting classes, but you get a total of 7 classes. And Templars are more the healers and tanks. So these are kind of like if you think of World of Warcraft Paladin class. Templars have the powers of light and burning sun to deal massive damage in their enemies while restoring health, magicka, and stamina to their allies. So you have area of effect going on with this class. But keep in mind, not all the classes are going to be companion based. So let's look at this one here. Arcanist. Arcanist is actually a newer class to this game as of 2 DLCs ago. And they channel the eldritch powers of Apocrypha. Apocrypha is also a questing area on the map as an Arcanist. They're kind of like mages, so they use big staff wands. I can't rotate this character yet. But they're spellcasters that channel secret runes and abyssal spells to destroy their enemies and heal their allies and defend against any foe. So this is a healing class. You can also, again, there are Tankadin classes that each character can go into as well. But now, these are the races. These are packs that deal with like sub races. So when you choose an alliance, when you start this game in a starter area, you're going to be given a choice through this the beginning of the game to reach this library that has this magical books and stuff. And basically what it is it's a portal. It's called the Keywrite Gallery, and they have all these portals to different areas in Tamriel on the map that you can go to. Now, you can go anywhere through these portals, and you're not really limited. Now, there's endgame portals that'll open up as you go through content, of course. But these are kind of the Altmeri Dominion. Well, they believe that only they can counter the threat to Tamriel. The Elder races have found the Altmeri Dominion, High Elves, Wood Elves, and also Feline Khajiit have formed an alliance with mysticism, cunning, and ferocity. So let's look at Ebonheart Pact was forged in a war when Eastern Tamriel was invaded by the Akaviri. The Nords of Skyrim, Dark Elves and of Morrowind, and the Free Argonians, which are like alligator people, they're reptiles, united to oppose them. The pact was endured. The pact endured conflicts and new perils as one organization. So let's look at the Daggerfall Covenant. Surrounded by enemies, the Britons, the Red Guards, and the Orcs of the Iliac Bay have united from the Daggerfall Covenant. They fight to protect the people, and if possible, to save Tamriel from the dire forces that threaten it. So it doesn't matter which, if you're gonna, when you go to customize your character, you choose your race, but your race has nothing to do with your fighting style and your class. So there is no good, bad, evil among these packs. So we're gonna go with, why not go with Ebonheart Pact? And then when you choose your race, your racial skills of a Dark Elves reflect their intellect, agility. So that's a DPS type class. Now you can use DPS as high in crit. Spellcasters are going to need crit. Also, melee wielding is going to need crit as well. So they're very versatile. And that's if you go by a Dark Elf, and this is what they look like. Let's look at a Nord. Is more of a humanistic looking person without the pointy ears like an elf has. And their racial skills of the Nord reflect their strong and hardy natures, giving them bonuses to two-handed weapons. So here's where your bonuses come in on selection with character creation. The races are what's going to add perks to your fighting capabilities and your strengths and weaknesses. So when you choose a race, you want to read, what kind of extra buffs that you're going to have just due to, or just even combat skills and abilities that you're going to have during gameplay. But two-handed weapons, and then the duration effect. Okay, so when you take potable drinks, because you can craft them in the game, they'll give you extra, mana or whatever magic you use, and then they'll give you extra health points and stuff like that. So they benefit more than other players by drinking potable potions. Physical, spell, and frost resistance, which is really good. I like the Nords Ultimate because a lot of the gameplay you're exposed to the environmental elements around you, especially when you're dealing with mobs. The ultimate generation, as well as base health and stamina. So health and stamina are key words to realize that. Also, not only are you going to get the benefits from wielding and spells, but you have the resistance of elements, but you also have a base health and stamina with this type of a race. So keep that in mind for DPS and tank type instances. Let's go to the, now here are the reptilian people. The Argonian racial skills reflect their people's perilous swamp environment. So they're fast swimmers. Giving bonus to healing done, they're good healers. Restoration staves. Staves are kind of like staffs. You can think of them as a big wand. You know, that is more of a staff, you know, a tall staff, as you can see on her back. And then it says here, it says disease and poison resistance, which is also very important. Resources gained from consuming potions. Okay, that's like the other race. And then swimming speed. I knew swimming speed because they're aquatic creatures. So when you land in pools of water, or, you know, you're swimming in the ocean or whatever, you go real fast. You know, faster than most players do. And then magicka and stamina. So they're casters as well. And they can also go melee with daggers or swords and axes and clubs or maces. Let's go to the last one, which is Red Guard. Oh, Imperial, I mean. And Imperial racial skills of the Imperials reflect their combat training and perseverance in battle, giving them bonuses to gold drop rates. So whereas when you kill a computer generated enemy or an NPC non-person character, they'll drop loot. So you get more loot than what anybody else has. That can be convenient. Base health and stamina. And they also have raised elevated base stamina as well as health. So they would make good tanks. I think I'm going to be Imperial, by the way. And cost of reduction of abilities, which is very important against long, high HP or hit-pointed bosses. And that can also be very beneficial in group towards endgame. Making them resolute fighters. So I'm going to go ahead and select. Let's go back. Oh, I was on character creation. Sorry. Character. Oh! No, let's cancel that out and go to the previous screen because we need to click all these circles here. And how can I rotate her? You used to be able to rotate the character, but that's fine. It's okay. We're gonna make her muscular. Halfway between muscular and thin. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Height. We can make her real tall. Skin color. Okay, you can darken her skin. And that's the darkest. So I'll probably have her kind of more lighter skin. And then body markings. Now body markings are interesting because if you hit preview champion gear, it goes to preview no gear. Okay, so this is where body markings come into play, because with body markings you can see there's tattoos that can be assigned. Why isn't it letting me? That's weird. That's just weird. It's not letting me rotate the character. I wonder if I can with the joystick. Yeah, I can with the joystick. So as you can see, they have various tattoos that you can get on body markings. So if you go to the beginning, of course, as you can see, there's no body markings there. But if you take the slider and slide it up, okay, there we go. It has various markings that you can get. Now, I don't really use markings, but you can go through them all. And then torso size. We're going to make her kind of stout since she's large. And then you can adjust the chest size, the gut size, make her real skinny. Waist size, and then arm size. We're going to max her arms out to kind of make her bulky. And then hand size is going to make her hands thicker and wider and longer. Hip size, and we can boost up her hips a little bit. And then posterior dimensions is, of course, the rear end. And then leg size, we can beef up her legs, make her kind of muscular. And then foot size, we'll give her big feet for good traction. It actually doesn't matter, they all walk and jump and run the same. Okay, so that's done. Let's go on to the next one. Now we're shaping her face, which is, I'm gonna give her kind of a soft face, which is fine because she's female. Age, adornment is what's on her head. Okay, so there's various types of adornment that she can come with. Eye patches, you know, all kinds of things, even flowers. So I'm not going to use any adornment, but hairstyle is very customizable. So let's look at the hair. If you go to the beginning of the slider bar, she's bald. And then these are the different hairstyles that she has. I kind of like that one. Let's rotate her. Yeah, kind of a bun. That's kind of cool too. I like a lot of the hairstyles. I think they did a really good job on the hairstyles. For customization anyway. I'm gonna make her a rebel. Why not? Get a mohawk. Okay. Hair color. Again, it adjusts the hue of the hair color. It's pretty much self-explanatory anyway. I don't have any exotic colors for her hair. You can get them, but I just never did. I can make her dark haired. Okay, there we go. And then head markings. Okay, head markings are interesting because that has to do with either tattoos or complexion and scars. So as you can see, that's kind of a Star Wars marking. I think that's kind of cool. Forehead slope. Okay, so if you turn the character to the side, you can see the slope of the forehead. You could either have it come out or you can concave it more in. I like it concave. So cheekbone size, let's rotate her towards the front. We can give her pretty good sized cheekbones, cheekbone height. I like high cheekbones. Jaw size, let's give her kind of a jowl going on. Chin height, we're gonna put it low. Chin size, neck size, about right there, that looks good. Ear size, so let's rotate her this way. Ear size, so this is very kind of detailed creation here. Ear rotation, now rotation, ear rotation is how forward the ears come on the outer parts of the ears. So if you watch while I increase, you can see you get flapper ears. Look, she's wiggling her ears. So I'm gonna have her set about medium, and then ear height. Now if you look at the height of the ear, it expands it out. Not too bad. Now ear tip flare really works good on elf class because they make the tips come out towards the top a little bit further, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and max that out, and then let's go to the last setting here, which is voice. Eye color, Let's rotate her around, look at her eyes. I like blue eyes. So let's see if we can find some really kind of cool eyes. Whether they're blue or not, I don't know. Just as long as they're cool looking. I do like green eyes too. Huh. I guess that's fine. Okay, eye size we can increase, which increases the iris. Eye angle, you can either slant the eyes or you can set them straight. I'll kind of slant hers. Eye separation. Okay. Eye height. And then eye squint. And then eyebrows. Different kinds of eyebrows. Let's stick with that. Eyebrow height. That kind of looks ugly on the eyebrows. That looks alright, I guess. Eyebrow height. Eyebrow skew means one eyebrow raised up over the other one. Kinda, I keep mine fairly balanced in the middle. Eyebrow depth. So if you turn to the side, the eyebrow depth creates the bone part to stick out a little bit more. Very cosmetic name. So, nose shape. You can either make it come out more or, you know, more of a bridge or less of a bridge. I like less of a bridge. Nose height. Let's so that makes it longer. Nose width. So nose length. Let's do side profile. You can see the effects. And Pinocchio. I like a short nose on her. Let's do mouth height. I like the mouth to be kind of lower. That's just me though. Mouth curve. You can have her smile more up or kind of more of a pouty look. Lip fullness. Yeah, that's kind of cool right there. Okay, so we are basically done and ready to finish. Let's name her. I'm gonna name her Mariah. Okay. And then there we are. Wait. Finish. You gotta be kidding me, really? Mariah. And then I have to use the D-pad to scroll down. I don't know why I have to, but apparently. Skip the tutorial. Now we're gonna go through a tutorial that teaches you how to fight and how to use your character. I always suggest, if you're not used to the game, go through the tutorial. It's not that hard to go through. So here we go. Creating character. And she's gonna have clothes on. You know, I just took the preview off during creation so you can see the tattoos, but all right, we're getting started. Tamriel is gone.
How do you feel?
Okay, so this is what she looks like. Let's get in here. And I'm using a gamepad controller and keyboard at the same time. I have to assign short keys more specifically, but that's something I need to do, not on a stream. So I'm just getting, okay, so anytime you see a white arrow over an NPC's head, that means there's a quest before you can continue. You're locked in this prison until you're letting out. So what's happening?
You've
Who
been
are
through.
you?
Like you, I am a
And
prisoner
then,
in this place.
Like you, I'm a
Yet
prisoner in
so
this place.
much
So
more. I am the past and the future.
Okay.
You must rescue me. And
There's
I...
Titanborn. He says someone's going to help you out, break
Whoa
out.
there.
It's Lyris
Are you
Titanborn.
all right?
So Lyris is the
The name's
starter
Lyris.
through the tutorial that you assist. And she breaks the door for you.
You've
You're
still
a
got some fight
prisoner
left in you. You're going to need
starting
it.
out in the tutorial anyway. You have an option to skip the tutorial and just go into open world. But basically you just follow. Lyris is the one with the icon over her head, and if you look at the map
Must
bar
have
at
been a
the
runt
top
of a
center
litter.
screen of your HUD, no matter which way you're facing, you can always go towards that direction where Lyris is and where the NPC is. So we're gonna search the body. Ooh, I got a maple staff. So now we're gonna go into
Weapon ready and
inventory,
stay
which
sharp.
is the
This
3-line
place is full
hamburger
of
bar.
surprises.
And yeah, it always pulls up a small little explanation of how to use inventory, but it's pretty much straightforward. We're gonna go into main hand and equip the staff. Okay, you see the staff on her back. Okay. So that's done. Anything else? No. Okay, so accept. Oh, I got a notification. Hold on a second. Let me check that out. Oh, I use Minion add-ons, which come with the game. You Google Minion for Elderscrolls Online, and delete this message because I don't like it showing up as a active message. All right, so we're gonna go back and then now pull the first trigger, boom, off to the right to, this is an Inferno staff, so it shoots fireballs. Now you hold the right trigger, I'm sorry, I said left trigger. You hold it for a big attack and for small single fireballs and quick firing. You just tap the same trigger. If you're using a controller to sprint, you push down the left stick to sprint, and the right stick actually has you squat, and you see that eye in the center. It tells you if you're detected or not. So I gotta break out of that. He's freezing me, and this guy isn't dying for some reason. Okay. It says light attack. Okay, there he is. I blocked. Can I roll? No. Okay, it just wanted me to do light attacks only. So it's not gonna. I'm gonna pick up both daggers actually.
Keep moving.
And I can equip them later. You can use more than just one type of weapon. Actually, let me open up my inventory. There's inventories highlighted. Up. Let's go and do it. Let's go into main hand. Boom. And equip daggers, which give you a different. Is it? Yeah, this is main hand. So then I'm gonna back out of this. Oh. And then go to offhand and equip the other hand dagger. So both of them are check marked. And then get out of that, back all the way out. Oh, I have skills. What? Seriously? Okay, so anytime you have an exclamation point to the left of any menu item, that means there's unseen things in there that you still need to click and adjust. Skills advisor. Okay, it just wanted to tell me about it. And destruction staff, where the exclamation is to the left of the title. That just means that there are skills that are going to be available coming up. But once you go through this and then you back all the way out, the exclamation mark is gone. So it's just a heads up, just to let you know you're going to be having more options as you play the game. And there it says on the bottom middle of the screen, you know, to sprint real fast.
More guards are on the way.
Push the left stick in once, and then push it in again to go to regular speed. walking. Oh, I thought I had the staff. I'm actually up close fighting. LT, go for a heavy attack, which causes major